Benjamin Arnold with Golf Buddy RX.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Well, thanks so much for taking the time to chat with me today. Just wanted to touch base and see how the course is working for you.
Course is working great. Um, I'll give you a little bit of my background. I recently retired about a year ago. I was a director of government affairs for Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Company,
Oh, cool.
and was with them for 17 years. And in my younger days, I'm 70 now, and in my younger days, I was a low single digit handicap. I could play a pretty decent game of golf, but from the time I hit 60, the last 10 years, my flexibility is gone. I could see the distance off the tee, the distance with irons. I was playing a completely different game.
Okay.
And a lot of it had to do with the fact that I just couldn't make the turn like I used to, and I didn't have the strength that I used to have.
Sure.
Sitting behind the desk for a long time. So I thought I'd give your program a try. And I did that after looking at a lot of stuff on YouTube and trying to figure, okay, I could figure this out myself. But I looked at the program. It looked pretty good to me. And I thought, well, this is a reasonable price. I'll give it a try. So I'm about halfway through the program for the second time.
Oh, that's great.
And a couple of examples. When I started out doing there's one exercise where it's like touching your toes.
Yep.
Spread foot. I can't remember what you call it, like spread foot forward bend or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I could get about 6 inches from the floor when I started out, and now I can put my knuckles on the floor.
Man.
So my flexibility is I've added a good 5.5 or 6 inches to just being able to bend forward.
That's incredible.
I can feel the planks. There's a few things that I have a hard time with. Like I can do the planks, but the plank with the side rotation, I have to do that. I've modified that, so I do that like on an incline because that's a little for me. That's a little bit.
That is a tough one.
Tough,
yeah, I've gotten feedback on that one a couple times.
I'm 6'1" and I'm 235 pounds. So that's a little bit tough.
Yeah, that's no joke.
I'll tell you, I like the way the progression is from day to day. I like the way the exercises progress. Second time around, I'm doing 2 and 3 sets of things instead of 1.
Man, that's awesome.
And I live in Sacramento, so I'm still able to play golf all year. And I would say after the first 3 or 4 weeks, I probably picked up, 7 to 10 yards off the tee, and not a full club with my irons, but almost a full club with my irons.
Yeah, enough to make a difference there. That's
because
great.
I can, I'm able to turn better, and I'm also doing a little bit of, weight training along with it. But I think it's a really good program, especially for an older guy like me. And it's easy to do. My country club's across the street from where I live. I go over there every morning, roll out one of those little mats, get a couple of towels, get in front of the mirror so I can, keep track of my form and everything. And I'm enjoying it. I think I'll just keep doing it 28 days at a time.
Man, that is so great to hear. Thank you so much for that feedback.
Once you get into the routine, I enjoy doing it. There's a lot of stuff that you do. You're like, God, I don't want to get up and go do this again. But
No doubt.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun with it. I've recommended it to 2 or 3 people at my club. Because they've noticed, I play golf with them, and they say, you're hitting the ball a little farther, or I haven't seen you hit it like that in a long time.
Oh man, that's fun.
I'm working real hard on my flexibility. I feel like my core has improved, and the truth is, I have a long way to go with this because I was, sitting in a chair. Sitting in a chair really makes that connection between your lower body and your upper body stiffen up, and getting that to stretch back out.
Absolutely. It is amazing what a toll that takes.
Yeah. So
But it sounds like you are on the right track, my man. That is so great to hear.
Yeah, I'm sold on it. I'd recommend it to anybody. Younger guys, they don't have the same kind of problems. But when you get 55 to 60, and like I said, I'm 70 now, you can get it back. That's
absolutely.
the thing. You can get it back. I'm in pretty good shape for a guy 70.
Sounds like it.
And I've always been athletic. I was a soccer player from the age of 8 years old until I was in my early 40s. My father was a scratch golfer.
Wow.
So I learned how to play golf when I was, probably 7 or 8 years old. I was out on the course with my dad. A basketball player, baseball player. So I've always been athletic. But, you get a little older, you get a job. I had a job where I was traveling a lot. And,
sure.
And you just kind of lose track of the fact that your strength and your flexibility slips away a little quicker than you think. And you got to work to get it back, but you can get it back.
Absolutely.
I feel like, I'll be able to get probably 90% of the way I was when I was in my early 50s.
Oh, absolutely. If not 100, I bet. Yeah. Well,
so I appreciate the fact that you put it together. I like the way the workouts are. I don't have any complaints about it, other than there's some exercises that are a little tough.
Yeah.
But second time around they're a little bit easier. And if you can figure out a way to modify them a little bit, like that helps. But
sure.
It's been all good. So and anything I can do to help promote it for you, I'm more than happy to do that, because I'm enjoying it. I believe in it, and the truth is, it's worked for me, and I expect it to continue to improve me.
Well, that is so great to hear, Daniel. I really appreciate you taking the time here. Getting this kind of feedback really keeps me motivated to keep it going. So really great to hear, and you stick with it. And I'll touch base with you again here before long, and see how you're doing.
Okay, great. I appreciate your call, and once again, thanks for the program. It's been really beneficial for me.
Man, my pleasure. You have a great day.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.